Have you ever wondered which are the weakest currencies in the world, and why? As we embark on this journey today, we'll be taking a closer look at the 10 weakest currencies in the world, based on a fascinating article by Forbes. Now you might be wondering, what makes a currency weak? Well, there are several factors at play, from political instability and economic downturns, to rampant inflation and towering government debt. These elements can significantly impact a nation's currency, causing it to plummet in value compared to others. So as we delve into this intriguing subject, we'll be exploring how these factors come into play in different regions of the world. By the end of this journey, you'll have a deeper understanding of the global economic landscape and the intricate factors affecting it. Now let's dive into the list of the 10 weakest currencies in the world. Topping the list is the Iranian rial. This currency, hailing from Iran, currently holds the unfortunate title of being the weakest in the world. Its value against the Indian rupee is staggeringly low. But what exactly has led to this situation? Iran's political and economic landscape has been a significant factor. The country has faced numerous challenges, from political instability to economic downturns, all of which have had a profound impact on the value of the rial. Not to mention the crippling sanctions imposed by other nations that have further strained the Iranian economy. Inflation is another crucial factor. The persistent increase in the general price level of goods and services in an economy over a period of time erodes the purchasing power of a currency. For Iran, this has been a significant issue, with the country experiencing hyperinflation for many years. Furthermore, government debt is a key contributor. When a country has high levels of debt, it often leads to a devaluation of its currency. For Iran, this has been a reality, with the country grappling with substantial government debt. So the Iranian rial takes the unfortunate top spot in our list. Next up is the Vietnamese dong. Now this currency may not be as familiar to some, but it's of great interest due to its low value. This low value isn't a fluke, it's the result of a combination of factors, primarily Vietnam's economic policies and inflation rate. You see, Vietnam has been grappling with inflation for many years. Despite the government's efforts to keep it in check, inflation continues to be a significant issue. This persistent inflation has a direct impact on the dong's value, as it erodes the currency's purchasing power over time. Then, there are Vietnam's economic policies. While these policies have contributed to the country's impressive growth in recent years, they have also led to a certain degree of economic instability. This instability has further undermined the dong's value, creating a somewhat vicious cycle. In fact, this combination of high inflation and economic instability has led to the dong being one of the world's weakest currencies. It's a fascinating, if somewhat sobering look at how a country's economic conditions can impact its currency. That's why the Vietnamese dong is the second weakest currency in the world. The third weakest currency is the Sierra Leonean leone. This West African currency is no stranger to hardship, with a value that's been impacted by a variety of factors. Economic instability in Sierra Leone plays a significant role in the leone's low value. Ravaged by a brutal civil war that lasted over a decade, Sierra Leone's economy took a major hit, and the leone's value plunged. The war ended in 2002, but the effects still ripple through the nation's economy. The country's reliance on a limited number of exports, such as diamonds and minerals, leaves it vulnerable to fluctuations in global commodity prices, which further destabilizes the leone's value. Political instability also plays a part. Despite seeing a peaceful transition of power in recent years, Sierra Leone continues to grapple with corruption and governance issues. These challenges deter foreign investment and stymie economic growth, causing further depreciation of the leone. In addition to these, Sierra Leone is also beleaguered by high inflation rates and substantial government debt, exacerbating the leone's struggles. Therefore, the Sierra Leonean leone is the third weakest currency. The fourth weakest currency is the Lao, or Laotian kip. Nestled in the heart of Southeast Asia, Laos is a country that is rich in culture and history, but its currency tells a different story. The Lao, or Laotian kip, the official currency of Laos, is among the weakest in the world. Its value is influenced by a myriad of factors. One of the main contributors to the kip's low value is the country's economic conditions. Laos is a landlocked nation with a predominantly agricultural economy. The lack of access to seaports limits the country's ability to engage in international trade, and this has a direct impact on the value of its currency. Another significant factor is the high rate of inflation. The country's inflation rate has been consistently high over the years, which further devalues the kip. This high inflation rate combined with political instability has led to the kip's weak standing on the global stage. Despite these challenges, the Laotian people continue to persevere, showing remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. The Lao or Laotian kip is a testament to this resilience, a symbol of a nation that continues to forge its path forward, regardless of the obstacles it faces. So, the Lao or Laotian kip is fourth on our list. Next on the list is the Indonesian rupiah, a currency that may not be as familiar to some, but it holds a significant place in the world's economic landscape. The Indonesian rupiah is currently valued at 187.5 per Indian rupee, placing it as one of the weakest currencies globally. You might be wondering, why is this the case? The answer lies in Indonesia's economic situation. Despite being a country rich in natural resources, Indonesia has struggled with political instability, which has led to economic downturns. This in turn has affected the value of the Indonesian rupiah. One of the other key factors contributing to the rupiah's low value is the country's high inflation rate. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of money over time, which can lead to a decrease in a currency's value. Unfortunately, Indonesia has been grappling with inflation for quite some time now, which has further weakened the rupiah. It's a complex situation and it's hard to say when and how it will improve, but it's important to remember that a currency's value can change over time due to a variety of factors, including political stability, economic growth, and inflation control. That's why the Indonesian rupiah is fifth on our list. Now let's quickly go through the remaining 5 weakest currencies. First off, we have the Uzbekistani som. Despite its exotic name, this currency is anything but in terms of value. It's currently one of the lowest valued currencies in the world. This is largely due to the country's economic instability and high inflation rates. Next up is the Guinean franc. This West African currency has seen better days. Its value has been steadily declining for years now due to political instability and poor economic performance. As of today, the Guinean franc ranks as the 7th weakest currency globally. Moving over to South America, we find the Paraguayan guarani. While Paraguay has been steadily improving its economic situation, its currency still lags behind. The guarani suffers from a high inflation rate and a shaky economy, putting it in the 8th position on our list. The 9th weakest currency in the world is the Ugandan shilling. The shilling has been under constant pressure due to Uganda's high inflation rate and political instability. Despite efforts to stabilize the economy, the shilling's value remains low. Last but certainly not least, we have the Iraqi dinar. Despite being rich in oil reserves, Iraq's currency is one of the weakest due to ongoing political unrest and economic instability. The dinar's value has been on a downward trajectory for years, and it currently sits at the bottom of our list as the 10th weakest currency. So these are the last 5 currencies in our list of the 10 weakest currencies in the world. To sum up, these are the 10 weakest currencies in the world. We've journeyed through 10 countries, each with its unique economic challenges and stories reflected in the value of their currencies. From the Iranian rial, the Vietnamese dong to the Sierra Leonean leone, we've seen how political instability, economic downturns, inflation, and government debt can push a currency's value down. The Iranian rial, for instance, is currently the weakest, heavily impacted by sanctions and political instability. Then we have the Vietnamese dong, another currency facing the brunt of economic challenges, yet holding its own in a rapidly developing economy. The Sierra Leonean leone's tale is one of resilience, with the country's currency weathering the storm of civil war and economic hardship. The Laotian kip, though weak, is a testament to Laos's slow but steady economic progress. And the Indonesian rupiah shows us how a vibrant, bustling economy can coexist with a low-valued currency. We also touched upon the Uzbekistani som, Guinean franc, Paraguayan guarani, Ugandan shilling, and Iraqi dinar. All these currencies, while low in value, are part of the economic fabric of their respective countries, playing a crucial role in the domestic and international trade. It's important to remember that the value of a currency isn't a definitive measure of a country's economic health or prosperity. It's influenced by a myriad of factors, many of which are fluid and ever-changing. What seems weak today may grow stronger tomorrow and vice versa. This journey through these 10 currencies gives us a glimpse into the fascinating world of global economics, where every number has a story, every currency, a history. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative and interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more similar content.